Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to actually try to address a few things. One, weapon loadout, ability card loadout, and then a couple of different things about PvP. So before I jump into this, I know some of this might not be news to some people, but honestly, I've seen a whole lot of people come in that are lower ranks or even mid-grade ranks that don't know a lot of these different things, and I'm trying to just help them out as well. And honestly, I haven't seen this many people start playing that I have in the past few months. So I'm kind of encouraged by that there's more people coming into the community. I know a lot of people might have stepped out for a little while waiting for updates and stuff, but it seems like there's an influx of new people coming in. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and jump into it and get to some of these different methods. So this is my current ability loadout. Automatically, always usually go with paint it black. When Deadeye is active, you're able to paint targets on your enemies, and then you could shoot on those targets. Next one is never without one. This makes it to where when you get shot in the head, as long as you're wearing a hat, you can take one headshot, and then it gives you time to respond back. Eye for an eye. It's great because every time you get a headshot on somebody else, it restores a little bit of your Deadeye, which helps you in turn actually fight back. And then Strange Medicine. This is the one I'm actually trying to rank up to rank 3 as well. Basically, you just regain health whenever you inflict damage on another opponent. This loadout helps a lot altogether, mainly just to where it helps actually feed paint it black, and then also too, you're not having to take tonics to do that. Now, this isn't my always constant setup. It depends on what game mode I'm going into, and honestly, a lot of times I'll use even Slippery Bastard in here somewhere, depending on if we're going into plunder, different things like that, if you're having to sneak in and steal stuff. So another thing, if you have the never without one card, I would recommend, if you do have a posse, to set the outfit style to rugged or big city, because every time you respawn back in, you're going to actually come back in with a hat. Because if you don't have a hat, the card's worthless, and I've learned the hard way about that. So I would say set your outfit style to either one of those two. So this is my current weapons loadout. I had some people ask about it. I'm not saying this is the best one to go to, but this is what I use, and I have pretty good results with it. I use the dual wield sawed-off shotguns. It's really great for close up, and honestly, it's really great for the ones that just constantly will hop all over the place. If you're close up to them, I mean, you'll just tear them apart with it. I also use the bolt action rifle. I usually have this as a go-to unless I know the game mode is going to be all close quarters, because you need to have something that's going to get a long range shot, because everybody else is going to probably have something too, and you want to get them before they get up on you. If I know it's going to be close quarters, I'll actually switch it out. I'll usually probably go with the double barrel shotgun. That's awesome for close quarters as well, is what I usually use. Normally I've been using the Evans repeater, but I've kind of actually went back to the Lancaster. I don't know, it seems like it's a little bit more accurate with me, but other than that, I would always use the Evans repeater. Just one, because it has so many different times you don't have to reload it. That comes in extremely handy, but when you do have to reload it, there's a good chance you're going to get shot because it takes a while. And then usually I always have dynamite. I just say not to try to use it too much because it's about $1 a stick, but it's great, especially if you're using plunder or something, you need to get into a camp and they're kind of camped out. Sometimes I'll actually throw it as a deterrent and go into the opposite way that I threw it, because the people actually go to the way they see the dynamite coming in, and then I'll run into the camp the opposite way. And then usually I always have a hunting knife, or a hatchet or the machete. So it just depends. Now with any PvP, when you're getting to enter into a game mode, always go ahead and look at the details of the game if there's enough time in the clock. Sometimes I know we get thrown in a couple seconds before one starts. Just go ahead and check out the details of the games just so you know which weapons to use, because all weapons aren't always going to work the same. You want to, maybe if something's going to be close quarters, like mainly something in Fort Mercer, you want to kind of use weapons that are going to be more close quarters if you plan on doing that, which would be things like the double barrel shotgun and the sawed-off shotguns. And honestly, one of the biggest things I would say actually in PvP is play calm. Don't be erratic, don't be crazy, don't be jumping all over the place crazy like a frog, because people are going to shoot you. They're going to wait until you stand up. And as you can see in a lot of these, I just wait for them to stand up. They could jump around all they want to. Just wait. They got to stand up sooner or later. But if you start jumping around all the crazy, yeah, every once in a while you'll probably get a kill, but you're going to get a whole lot more kills if you just wait. Because a lot of people are more busy looking to jump around and everything, and they're not actually paying attention to what's going on. And you can just pick people off one after another really easy. Another thing I would recommend is going to your settings. And when settings, go ahead and go to display. And then push up and go down towards the bottom to where it goes to radar, and just make sure you have it set to expanded, because that's going to really help you out and kind of identify your enemies and stuff, so you're not in an area to where it's so small you don't really see people before they're out on top of you. So I try to answer some questions just pretty specifically to what people are asking. Now feel free to write down in the comments if you have any other questions about other things you're wondering about. I tried to just answer the ones that are here. These are some of the more frequent ones I've had in the comments section, so I tried to address those right away. I know there's a whole lot of other stuff to it, but I'm just trying to answer the ones as people are asking, you know, so I'm not wasting other people's time that may not be asking them. So if this video helped you out, I'd appreciate it if you like it and share it with your friends. Also to subscribe, click that notification bell so you get updated anytime I post videos. As always guys, I'll catch you next time in the next video.